Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing AEW Dynamite 27th of May 2020. We kick off the show with the Inner Circle backstage. Jericho's trying to fire up his team before their prep rally later tonight. Santana and Ortiz ordered too many Stadium Stampede Champion t-shirts. As a truck filled with them arrives, Jericho looks disappointed. Gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It was damn entertaining. We then see the Elite and Matt Hardy backstage, minus Cody Rhodes. Hangman Adam Page said he's going to go back to the hotel to drink. Kenny Omega said, I'll leave with you and I'll come and join you for some milk. Nice. Hardy put over this was the first time he's ever teamed with the Young Bucks. I don't think that's true. I swear they wrestled a couple of weeks ago, but Matt and Nick wanted to know what version of Matt Hardy they were going to be teaming with tonight. He broke out some pre-WWF gear. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. We then go to the Young Bucks and Matt Hardy versus Private Party and Joey Janela. The Bucks hit Bang for Your Buck on Cassidy. And then Hardy covered for the pin. Quen was injured and they helped him to the back. And before we go any further, I'll rate the match. Just going to give it a 2.75 out of 5. Nothing absolutely spectacular. This was more to set up for this next bit. Butcher and Blade got into the ring, laid the hell out of Hardy and the other Young Buck. Then a black pickup truck pulled up to the arena. Dax Hardwood and Cash Wheeler, known as FTR, formerly known as Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival in WWE, make their debut. They come in, they tease that they're going to attack the Young Bucks and Matt Hardy. Maybe it just been the Young Bucks. They take out Butcher and Blade, hit a spike pile driver and a shatter machine on Butcher and Blade. They square up to the Young Bucks and leave without attacking them. I mean, damn, I'm going to give that last bit a 9 out of 10. The Revival, FTR, made their debut. It's absolutely amazing. John Moxley goes to the commentary desk. He said he's been stuck on the couch since his war with Brody Lee at Double or Nothing. He said he's here to get a close-up on Brian Cage. Brian Cage came out and defeated Lee Johnson very quickly with a drill claw finisher. It was just a squash match, so I'm not going to rate it, but Brian Cage looks damn good. It was a good way to make his AEW Dynamite debut. Taz got a promo addressing Moxley. Said he respects Moxley and his dues he's paid. He's the top guy, but he's dealing with a different animal, Cage. Moxley, bring your heart to Fighter Fest. Cage will rip it out of your chest. He said, beat Cage if you can, survive if Cage lets you. Going to give the promo an 8 out of 10. Very, very effective. Taz is pretty damn good at cutting promos. We then see Rebel bringing Britt Baker to the stage in a wheelchair. Tony Schiavone introduces them. Britt Baker then goes, rule 3 of being a role model is don't hurt the role model. There was an attack on her last week for a conspiracy since perhaps the start of AEW. Chris Statlander, the alien with a crock of shit, and she's a conspirator. Shida is a fake champion who carries a weapon and is a conspirator. Nyla Rose typically comes off the top rope with precision and grace, but she hurt her last week and called her a conspirator. Audrey Edwards is a conspirator. She's been there for all of her injuries. That's not a coincidence. They're all on notice. They tried to take her out, but she is going to be back at All Out, which is September 5th. Baker wheeled herself away, revealing in the back of the chair had role model on it. As in ROLL model. Get the pun? Gonna give the segment a 7.5 out of 10. Very good heel work from Britt Baker. Aliv Marvez is backstage with the Inner Circle. He was promised cheerleaders by Jericho, a drumline presence, and more during the prep rally tonight. Orange Cassidy wanders out through the shot and was asked by his partners if he had seen that, and he said we'll be seeing him later. Not a bad promo, 7.5 out of 10. We go to Shida versus Chrissy James. Falcon Arrow for the pin. It wasn't quite a squash match because Chrissy got a lot of offense in, but Shida got a good victory. I'm going to give the match a 2.5 out of 5, just fairly average. Then Cody comes out and has a promo. Cody asked Giovanni if he knew why Tom Brady was his favourite quarterback. He said it's not because he's a New England guy. He's not welcome in Connecticut. He said it's because Brady was not the first pick. When Tony Khan started a wrestling company, Cody wasn't the first, second or third call. He said he's not bitter about it, but if he was, the bitterness would absolve by winning the TNT title. Cody said Dustin got all the Dusty genes. He learned everything from grit from his mum, Shell, a little Cuban lady. He said if someone who's critical of him bow to bow, then judging by what comes next. He's issuing an open challenge every single week. It was a pretty good, decent promo. I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. I like the idea of a TNT title open challenge. During the promo, the camera kept cutting to QT Marshall, Ali, Brandy, and Dustin in the crowd. If you do not watch Dark, their storylines involving Ali was kind of there with QT Marshall's match in the crowd. Brandy wants QT to keep focusing on wrestling, but he keeps noticing Ali. So it looks like she's trying to manipulate him. We'll see how this goes. We then go to Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian versus Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. Sabian and Havoc hit a double team finish where shotgun dropkick into the Michinoku driver by Havoc. They hit it on Sky and Havoc gets the pin. I'm going to give the match a 3 out of 5, pretty decent. MJF and Wardlow are backstage. MJF says he hasn't had a title shot in AEW and thinks someone in the office has it out for him. He said he and Wardlow will be in the Battle Royale, and once it's them as the last two, Wardlow knows what to do. Wardlow says but, and MJF said but nothing. MJF's like, just joking, played it off as a rib. Wardlow acted like maybe he would turn on MJF if they were the last two. Planting the seeds for a breakup between Wardlow and MJF, I believe. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely setting up for the future, which I like. We then go to the Battle Royale for the TNT number 1 contendership spot. Orange Cassidy gets attacked by Santana and Ortiz before the match. Luther got thrown out first. Sonny Kiss was out next. Billy Gunn eliminated Colt Cabana. Dark Order spokesperson handed Cabana a flyer to join the Dark Order. So maybe he's going to join the Dark Order, who knows. Brandon Cutler and Peter Alavon eliminated each other. Marco Stunt eliminated Christopher Daniels. Yes, Marco Stunt eliminated Christopher Daniels. Wardlow eliminated Stunt. MJF and Wardlow eliminated Billy Gunn and Luchasaurus. Orange Cassidy joins the match. MJF goes for the diamond ring shot on Cassidy. He ducked. Wardlow got hit. Cassidy and Jungle Boy threw out MJF and Wardlow. Jungle Boy used the head scissors to eliminate Cassidy. Jungle Boy will be facing Cody next week for the TNT Championship. Also scheduled next week is Omega and Page versus Havoc and Sabian, and Chris Jericho will also be in action next week. Overall, that Battle Royale I'm going to give a 3.75 out of 5. It was a really entertaining Battle Royale. The right person won, in my opinion. I mean, give it all to Jungle Boy. I don't think he'll win the title. I think Cody will reign for it for a little bit, but it'll be a good way to show off more of Jungle Boy's skill. We then have the cheerleaders come out and drums and everything for the pep rally. Vicky Guerrero entered in a half shirt and introduced the members of Inner Circle. Santana has individual gifts for everyone, including a frame photo of Mark Anthony for Jericho, shoes. Jericho gives Guevara a scooter because he's injured. Ortiz got a pair of earmuffs allowing him to hit again. Jake Hager wrote a poem, said he can't wait to run over the Elite with his Tesla. Goes really deep and like, I'm going to find them, and then he Jericho's like, chill. Guevara said, Jericho, what do you really want? Jericho said he wants Mike Tyson's head on a platter. He hasn't forgot what Tyson did to him on January the 11th, 2010 on a Monday night. I generally thought he was going to say Monday Night Raw. I really thought he was going to slip out of his mouth. Would have been entertaining, but probably a few lawsuits. He said Mike Tyson turned on him that night and he's been dreaming about getting his hands on him, on his fat head, since that night. He said he couldn't get Mike Tyson's head, but he got a cheese platter and some bubbly. Guevara looked for the cheese and bubbly, but it was gone. Mike Tyson entered with his entourage, including Henry Cajudo, Victor Belfort. The entourage ate the cheese and bubbly. Jericho said he was giving Tyson one chance to apologise or he will knock him out. Tyson said Jericho deserved that 10 years ago. Jericho told him to apologise. Mike Tyson tore off his shirt, very poorly, I might add, and shoved Jericho. The locker room emptied and they did a huge pull apart. The show ended with Jericho screaming Tyson's name as Jericho was being held in the ring. Tyson was being held at the stage. Overall, I'm going to give that segment a 9 out of 10. Overall, the whole present giving was very, very entertaining every time they do it. The Mike Tyson bit was really nice. I don't think they'll have a match. I don't know if this is what it's building towards, but we will have to see where they take this. But overall, I'm going to give this Dynamite an 8.5 out of 10. It was a damn enjoyable Dynamite to watch. The Battle Royale was fantastic, winning with a good person. The tag team division's moving in a very nice pace. Britt Baker was really good. They're planting a lot of seeds for the future. Overall, I really, really enjoyed this week's Dynamite. Now, I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.